up here. If I ever meet him, I would love to thank him for doing what he does, and I will point that out. But by all means, please read comments.
Oh, please.
Go, Hope, go.
So we have $10 from Andrew Nelson. No comment, but thank you very much for your generosity. It's greatly appreciated and going to a great cause. We have $5 from Joanna Evans, and she says, "Hey streamers, thanks for the great stream and keep up the good work." Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you for your donation.
We have $20 from some guy I've heard of from somewhere. I don't know. Sir VG.
Huh. Who's that?
Yeah, I don't know. No, he's a mainstay around the SDA community. Thank you very much for your donation. He says, "Hi guys, Sir VG here, wishing you all well. Split this donation, use $10 towards leg using a fighter." That would be in Final Fantasy Anniversary Edition, which I believe is the next game after this.
Oh, here's where we'd like to thank a
Yeah,
developer.
thanks for just making that guy not run straight at you and making it basically impossible to dodge. He just literally runs out of the way.
Like, you run directly at him and you're just like, okay, around.
Nice. Anyhow, so Sir VG said put $10 towards leg using the fighter, and $10 for naming him Sir VG. Go Warriors of Light. Oh, thank you very much. And finally, we have $5 from Samuel Fernandez. Sorry about the last name. $5 from Samuel Fernandez. And he says, "Go ahead and use the money for whatever you feel is necessary. It's not much, but I hope that my little contribution." He says, "It's not much, but I hope that my little contribution means something to somebody who could use it." Look, every dollar counts so much, so thank you so much for your generosity.
It really does.
I mean, it's a great charity we're helping out here. And I think we're going to have to go ahead and put that $5 towards zoning, fighting that one boss battle blindfolded. Yeah?
Blindfolded crowd clad.
I like that.
That's good.
What's the goal for that, and what do we have?
It's 150, and I believe that brings us to 90. So we are $60. $60
There you go, guys. $60 short, and you've got solid 3.
More like 345-ish.
Just out of curiosity.
345.
Just out of curiosity, do we have anything to use as a blindfold?
I was about to ask you that. Do we have?
I don't know. I would say just turning off the TV, but the unfortunate thing is, I kind of need some audio cue to know that I'm getting pounded. We could try turning off the TV and see how that goes and just see if sheer trying to guess what ProudClad is doing will work, but I have my doubts.
Okay, I'm trying to think of some other options.
Like
we could pull the Cosmo and just
the only other
pillowcase
thing,
over the
I
head.
could go to the other room.
No,
I'll be right back.
We have scarves
I think he's
downstairs.
there.
You're in Edmonton, of course we have
I was
scarves.
going to get my winter hat, and then you could just not fold it up and pull it down over your eyes.
That works too.
I'll
There
get
we
it.
go.
Apparently we have plenty of options.
Don't worry if you guys were worried.
Because all that stuff
We'll find a
freezing,
blindfold.
even if they look outside only.
Oh yeah. So that's one encounter that I do not want to get preemptive strikes on because it wastes so much time.
Yeah. And also would have gone quicker if you were able to upgrade his...
Yeah, that fight costs about 10 seconds. The one before it cost about 8 seconds. This one's probably going to cost about 10 or so seconds here as well.
And so you remember when he was like, yeah, I'm not really too worried about getting in this fight because it'll give me wicked fangs and that sort of thing. That's what he was talking about. That fang would have helped him get
Well, I got
closer.
one,
Well, he did.
and I should have tried to get more, because I got into the second one, and ordinarily I'd fight it, but I was kind of testing to see if it would not be a problem, and apparently it was. So, I don't know. In the grand scheme of things, it's not going to be that big a deal.
Also popcorn.
Or, I guess the other
Just
option
go ahead.
for the blindfold is I could just stand in front of the TV. I'm pretty good at doing that anyway.
Well, there is that.
I don't think you're fine.
So you've probably noticed the general strategy with bosses at this point is just stagger them quick and then kill them quick. not too much, with the exception of stagger canceling a couple hard-hitting moves. Not too much. That does change. The fights towards the end are quite a bit more involved.
If it's like fire.
I may have it in the controller for the snow bit of chapter 57. Just hit X.
If you, like, chapter 6 is so easy, so if you want to just go then.
I'm just warning.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So this is the 10 crawler one. No preempt, so that's good. I'm actually, for a while there, I thought it wasn't even possible to preempt these because, like, it seemed like I ran into the back of him one time and nothing happened. But no, I got one once and I sat there for like 30 seconds. Like, it was great.
Yeah. Yeah, this fight isn't actually too much. Oh gosh.
Yeah, this fight will.
I forgot that I had, I didn't have the upgrades. I almost just died because no potion.
Oh guys, so we just passed $3,500. So I mean, we're barely into the marathon and already so close to our
We're
original
gonna crush
goal.
that. So,
Guys,
Yeah.
you're getting
Oh, yeah.
slow in the night.
well, it is kinda.
Yeah.
Well, Eunice just waking up.
True. We have the French restream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I imagine Mr. MV's stream is going to start to get a lot more
Yeah.
Viewers.
viewers pretty soon.
What are the viewer counts at for both streams?
Right now we have just over 1450 on the main stream and just under 350 on the French stream.
There you go.
But I imagine in about an hour or two as
I was
Europe
one component
starts-
short.
Oh, see, and that's what we're talking about. One component.
Are the drops for those random or?
Yeah.
Yeah, up to this point, I can't buy components for that. Oh, that is looking right at me. But yeah, so I'm actually just gonna go ahead and not get caught by this thing, and then over here. There we go.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, so those are all random, and there's a few chests. I believe I pick up 3 chests to get that are guaranteed.
Fixed accounts.
Yeah, animal components, and they'll be the thickened hides and some behemoth fangs or something like that. And then all the other random encounters along the way, I hope to get enough drops to actually get that ×3, and I was one component short that time.
And quite usually you do have them, but every now and then they just don't.
Yeah, it's
drop for
not
you.
often, actually, but this is the marathon, so it had to happen.
Especially since you had such good luck with those trolley dodges
Yeah.
in chapter 4.
Yeah, so I mean, it's really evened itself out. Honestly, it's not even, it's just an hour 40 in there now, so this is actually pretty good. I think my split for Protoflorian was like 140.
He just called him Protoflorian. That's not actually his name. His name's Bulbasaur.
Yes, that's commonly referred to in the 13 community. Bulbasaur, Protoflorian, whatever you want to call him. Maybe I should use that. I goofed on this fight, so here we are. Not a big deal. There we go. So yeah, basically just taking advantage of this boss with water. Sorry, Hope. Thanks for taking one for the team.
Oh no.
Well, I suppose
There's
he-
that heave again that just never manages to get off.
Sorry.
Oh, this is actually a big problem. This is why I saw all but one Phoenix down. Yeah, so I messed up the first little bit of it, and so I didn't have enough basically stagger maintenance on this guy, and now I'm not going to be able to hit him before this goes away. Hopefully he doesn't try to hit lightning because I'm going to die. No, I'm good. Alright, so not a big deal.
So, how he screwed up is commandos actually make the chain gauge go down slower.
You just died already? You have... Fair enough.
So the more you the more you hit them with attack, the slower the chain gauge will fall, and that's why he used attack a few times in the beginning before switching to a double Ravager.
Yeah, I meant to
program.
use it 4 times, and I used it 3 times.
Yeah, and so that's why the stagger ran out before he.
And yeah, and so it shifted things late, and I just wasn't really paying attention all that much, I guess. But oh well. I didn't die, despite my best efforts. So good enough. Yeah, it was marathon life. Yeah.
That was it. That's never happened before. Right, guys?
Yeah, maybe once or twice. Oh man, Fred, if I left you with the hardest dodge in this chapter, would you be okay?
Give it.
Yeah. Usually I try to align myself with things like that, like chests and buttons and stuff, so that lightning doesn't have to take the time to turn, but I really can't be bothered on elevators. Because you can't move the camera, so like I have to do this. And oh, he turned.
Oh, go! He doesn't know!
I got it. It's all good. Whoa, there. Yeah, so I'm actually going to consume a Deceptisol. It's like the first time.
Yeah, using the Deceptisol for its intended purpose. Getting a preemptive.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, what a novel idea.
Well, I guess technically its intended purpose is to get past enemies, and you have been doing it like that.
So this is, oh shoot, I didn't see that guy for a second. I started to move, and then I was like, oh, there's another guy.
You need to get right. This is going to be a stupid question, but did I actually upgrade like I did, okay.
Yeah, sometimes I like to buy the components and then not use them, which only costs you a few minutes.
So, shrouds last about, well, they last 30 seconds.
Yes.
Not about 30 seconds, exactly 30 seconds. So when he used it, it's pretty much exactly like 25-ish or so seconds to this fight. So if you get delayed for any reason, for that last 5 seconds, the little icon flashes and it's really tense.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting worked. So right now I'm trying to not let the stagger go down like it did on the Behemoth, and so I waited a long time to actually hit this thing with the Ravager, because triple beam from this guy hurts. So I'm just hoping that they're standing next to each other. They are. They are. So yeah, the boss up here, which Britt calls Bulbasaur. Actually, a lot of people call Bulbasaur, so I won't call him out on it. But yeah, there's Triple Beam. I don't want any part of that. This is going to be another example of Zantetsuken's instant death. I need to use some Ravager.
And Zen, whatever it is Odin's finisher move.
Yeah, that would be triangle. Not that button. There we go.
Yeah, on my run, I almost forgot to use the fourth one.
I've done that before.
Yeah, I've done it a couple times. It's really bad. Why is an Ethersol right there?
That's annoying.
I'm gonna move that because I will use that. Yeah, I used it right now.
Yeah, there's an actual PS3 output because it's our PS3's that moves sensitivity for this one. The aspect ratio is different. There we go.
So Bulbasaur uses this attack called Efflorescence.
Sorry, Hope, my bad.
Deals some damage, but you just heal up after it. Bulbasaur's gimmick, you'll see it in a minute here. He can change what he's weak to and what he is immune to, and he'll do that every now and then. I don't know if there's some sort of set timing or number of attacks or something.
Once he starts using it, you can tell what he's going to use next, but until he starts doing anything, you can't tell.
Yeah.
So he's weak to fire right now, which means the next thing he'll use is, I think it's Thunder.
But yeah, he did expert nice, so he's immune to ice, weak to fire. And so the strategy now is to hit him with fire. Burn him with fire. And there's that fluorescence again.
Yeah.
Right?
So I mean, it follows. But no one say it doesn't make sense. So now we're gonna go for a stagger, even though I really haven't done enough damage to him to be completely safe. The only thing that can really go wrong is if right here he change, like right before I stagger, he changes to something else. If he changes to Blizzard, I don't have any Blizzard spells with Lightning, who's going to be the one that's responsible for killing him. If you notice, she's doing 2,000 and Hope does 700 with his normal attacks. So because I don't have a Blizzard spell with Lightning, he'll survive pretty easily and cost me a lot of time and usually kills me. Make me quit. But yeah, so I'm taking the stagger gauge up really high, and so I just need to blow, I think it's 28,000 HP, and then I can go for it exactly super. So I'm gonna spam this, summon. Best case scenario is Hope throws fire there, it's not necessary. Now he's below it, and we do this, and now he's dead.
So there you go, it just used an instant death move on a boss.
Yeah, so he has about 18,000 HP right now, but because he has 1,000% on a stagger gauge and he's below 27,000, he will die because of death. So 209 is kind of slow, but I don't know.
So
Oh, wait,
it's
I
that
need
148, 148 and a half Bulbasaur.
Yeah, too bad.
Yeah.
Pretty standard.
It's not terrible.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, I'm happy at 2 hours.
Can you fund the link, please?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get her done.
I'll be right back.
Oh my god, check it out. I'm speed running in the marathon.
Ooh.
Alright, so I'm just gonna set him back at the beginning of the zone and make him do it all over again.
Yeah.
That speed is light.
Is this a co-op now?
I forget how many cutscenes are here.
Die hard strats.
We all know it's the best Final Fantasy, right?
Did you just have 2 save prompts in a row?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, they like to do that because you know they throw hour-long cutscenes at you. I don't think they're an hour long, but
They're at least 5 minutes.
pretty long.
Oh my god, it's the funniest thing in the game.
Oh my goodness, he has opposite up-down y-axis. Oh my goodness, y-axis, please. From what I use normally. I'm also not used
Why does
to.
she have to run like this, honestly?
Yeah, Vanille likes to flail her arms when she runs monsters.
It looks so
I can't
stupid.
deal with this y-axis on the camera right now. Zonik, you have to get back. I don't want to screw you up. Like, I really don't.
So this is just running and dodging enemies?
Right now, yeah.
Yeah, and that's pretty much the aim of the game of this chapter.
The entire chapter up to Enki and Endo.
Back.
I
can't see.
Hold on, blind dodge.
That blind dodges. Alright. It's all you.
I may or may not have been very tired after last night and needed to drink far too much Mountain Dew.
So there you go. That's how you do this game co-op, and I've done my part.
I'm only
I'm
only semi-functional myself right now because I'm an insomniac. So.
I'm only awake because I need to adjust my sleep schedule.
Same here.
I'm an insomniac anyway. I have that automatically input. Oops.
Not a big deal.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Still don't have water.
I guess I'm gonna do a co-op run eventually also.
Yeah. Yeah, we're running 12.
Yeah. Is that Sunday?
Like I know.
That is Sunday evening, yes.
Okay.
I think
Mostly in the morning, but it
What day
starts
is
in
it
the
now?
evening.
Yeah, it's similar to this.
It's technically Saturday.
Oh. Oh, so we can watch it then.
So and today's what? Today's FF1 interlude, FF7, and FF8.
All that crap.
Yeah, I think so.
So there's very specific components that you buy that's the most like cost efficient for getting the multiplier up to ×3, and then the
You know what?
experience to
Sad's
where you
might
want
die. I don't want that to happen.
Zoning Link Master says good luck.
Cheers, Link.
it. Hey Link.
I'm quite not planning to do that. I can never find the third. I switched the order in which I buy the Sturdy Bones and the Balmer emulsions, and I have not yet figured out that they're switched. And so when I don't see them in that spot, I get really confused.
I trust Brett hasn't sold all of my equipment and stuff.
Of course he has.
Oh,
Sorry, buddy. I wanted to make it more interesting. This is hard mode.
We were young and needed the money.
Yeah, just one of them that you won't notice for another hour.
Oh, well then that'll be fine then.
You know how I'm always sure to Deceptisol?
Yeah, it was between that and running back to the beginning of the area and just making you run it anyway.
I think we got the better end of the deal.
Yeah, I'll take the Deceptisol.
He decided to be more subtle. Of course, I probably shouldn't have told you details.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I
Him.
can't do anything about it now, so.
The run must go on.
That with a darkness coating, it just got it. Doubles the effect of potions.
Yes.
Do you have it equipped?
And I'll make use of that for every Adon fight from here on out, and most of Chapter 9, and actually all of Chapter 9. But the major reason why they are picked up is because the dismantling, after you star them and dismantle them, you get an elixir, another sol, a Fortisol, and another sol. So you don't have to grind as much, and you have elixirs, which are very, 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 very nice. Did I mention I liked elixirs?
No, I don't think you did.
They're
Yeah.
also very rare.
Yeah, there's actually only 4 in the game. There's 1 in the chest and 3 doctor's coats. So
Yeah. And you don't pick up the chest.
yeah, no. Picking up the chest costs like 12,000 gil and 3 or 4 minutes.
Because
Well, I mean, maybe you do. You don't do it in a speed run.
Yeah. Although I guess it actually effectively doesn't cost you that much gil because you get like a whole bunch of really good accessories that you can sell for tens of thousands of gil. But
they're still the time.
yeah, the time is obscene because you have to kill an extra enemy, and then you have to run through a ring, and you have to run through another ring, and then you are put right back to where you killed the first enemy. Alright, is Enki gonna high five Saz again?
We'll find out. Oh my goodness, your y-axis on the camera is opposite of what I use.
Yeah, it's because that's what you use is the norm for PS3, and what I use is the norm for Xbox.
Oh.
And
okay.
for whatever reason, they're switched. I don't know why.
I was having a hard time with that.
I know, right? It's
Because
like,
Microsoft was being special again.
they are, and there's like really random things like when you preempt stuff on the Xbox version, you'll like one of them in Tasion's Tower, you'll end on like Chon Chon D, and in the PS3 version it's Chon Chon B. So like if you run both versions, you have to like keep track because if you do stuff from memory, like hitting up twice on the PS3, it will not target the right thing and you will die on the Xbox. And yes, I do speak from experience.
Did you at least kill very good record attempts?
That's Spartan was 2's job, and for whatever reason, I use my input method is different from the standard or the default, I guess, which is like from the list, I think is what they call it, and I use via cursor, and basically it lets me hit triangle faster, so I save one button, which is ooh, and you save like maybe 10 seconds, but I got used to it and I like using it better. And
Left side, safe side.
and it works. It's that way for everything. And so to target your party members, you hit like down will target the bottom person, hitting up will target the one right below you. Except for Bartandalus 2, that no longer applies. And it is the only fight in the entire game where it won't apply. But yeah, they make you do it like the normal way, and I cannot fathom why.
Because they like sticking world records out of
Well, yeah, Bartandalus 2 is the master control, so I guess it only makes sense.
That's his hidden special ability. Is just
Trolling.
yeah.
It also switches circle and square around.
Not actually.
Sounds like he's Japanese.
Yeah.
And he only needs to level up a couple more times before you have to use controller slot 2.
Always left, not left. Always
This
left.
guy is going to get me.
No, you're good.
No.
No.
I told you. These
Yeah.
things do not like these frogs do not agree with physics in that normally when something jumps, it has to land on the same trajectory from which it's jumped, whereas these frogs can turn themselves in mid-air and just levitate after
Mario
you.
stuff.
Oh, sweet. There's another.
So they don't do Castlevania jumps.
Not quite. I'm gonna, I guess.
Does Castlevania even do
Admit
Castlevania
defeat.
jumping things?
No, I don't know. I haven't played a Castlevania since Soden.
Yeah.
And does it do Castlevania jumps?
As I remember, it was a long time ago. Didn't play it much because I never owned it.
I'll blame you.
Please, my part was the smoothest part of this chapter, mister. I'm gonna get caught by frogs.
Well, there was that.
Alright, this is Enki and Enlil. I think we call them the Petrified Platypus Tree Brothers.
Yeah, that's C&D Longshot. He's someone from my stream way back when decided that was their name. And so right now you can. It looks like you're going to die because they deal about 250 damage, but they do follow a chain here at least where they'll both use and then they'll both attack. They'll both use E-Protect and then they'll both attack you.
But they do hit like trucks.
And yeah, when I said high five earlier in one of my runs, Inky walked over to Saz and one-shot him. Did about 500 damage. Similar to that,
Yeah,
only he had bravery.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
And so here is about this is something fun. So poison has sort of this neat little thing where it counts as a magical attack where it'll hit and you'll notice he'll kind of react to it, but then poison will actually occur, as you can see is why he's jumping around. And as a result, he won't bellow unless I have to push him sometimes. And if he does bellow, then you have to worry about him killing Saz, but this should be fun. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing is delaying bellow. I don't think I got the effect. Oh, I did.
But even though he's bellowed, like, just with timing your attacks properly, you can pretty much keep him from getting an attack off until he's dead.
Yeah, that's the idea, is to not let them bellow, because when they do, generally bad stuff occurs.
Oh, I don't
Also
like bad
wipes
stuff.
all the
Bad stuff.
I don't like bad stuff.
Well,
Bad things are bad.
Chapter 12 will
I'll look this up, sure.
be sure to help you out. I'm just stagger maintenance right now, I'll stagger in.
Yeah, so if it's like a truck.
Yeah. Not my favorite enemy. So here I'll actually do this correctly. So we'll cast poison. Or no, he'll
There's
just straight
the
up go with bellow.
Hey, how are ya?
Yeah, that's because I put poison on really early. This isn't gonna be. He's dead now. Oh well.
Oh my goodness.
Cut that out.
Please, and get out of here.
So 222 is like what is the final one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this cuts you.
No, but you have to worry about it.
Alright, let's see if I can get Sez to help me out. Who's gonna go sprinting by here? I think he runs right. No, he doesn't. Ah, shoot. So yeah, you can get Saz to like run against, you can push him against the rock and he'll like run really fast with you. But
again, we're not so optimized yet that.
Yeah, if it ever gets to that point, I won't be one.
Oh.
No, I won't.
Say that now, but.
I say that now. If it does ever get to that point, I would be amazed.
I would be impressed.
Only 600 gil, which means I have 1 turbo jet, so I don't need to buy 24 of them, but I'm still going to be behind by about 800 gil, so I need a drop or 2. Oh, this PC is loading slowly on Type 2s. Interesting. There we go, no on that one. I don't know if anyone's doing donations. We could have someone read it.
Are there donations of some sort
Because
ever?
There hasn't been really many donations.
Alright, fair enough.
What are you guys doing?
One
Donate
for
more.
free if
Come
someone
on.
wants to.
Yeah, someone else
Yeah,
did it.
for good cause.
Yeah.
If you don't want to donate, or no, how about I change that? Let me throw something else out there. If you have already donated, I can understand why you don't want to donate again. I get it. That's cool. But if you have already donated and you still want to help out, man, just go on Twitter and just start plugging it. Just throw out hashtag C4L, hashtag C4L marathon. And I know you have Twitter. And if you don't have Twitter, go out and get Twitter. Get with the times, man. All good speedrunners have Twitter. I'm a bad speedrunner!
I'm also
I
a
don't
runner.
I don't have Twitter.
Just kidding. No, seriously though.
Elko!
Yeah! Bad
I-
speedrunner do that?
Woo!
I was
Man,
wow.
it's not quite the room you needed to say that in, right?
Anyways, seriously though, just tweet about it. See if we can get hashtag C4L marathon trending, because the way that works is actually just, it doesn't have to be tweeted the most, it just has to go from being tweeted like virtually none at all to being tweeted a lot. So we could potentially do it if everybody just, even if you don't have one now, make an account, tweet it, and just use that. There, see?
We also have
One's
$10
infected.
$10 donation from Cherokee Dane. I wanted this to go towards rescuing Proudclad 2 blindfolded, but I'll settle for zoning. Tell zoning to upgrade Sauce's guns.
I did that.
Thanks, Bane.
That's just Bang. Oh man. That was. I have done a couple. I did like 4 runs, and they
We
all
also
started.
got a $100 donation
Oh,
from
wow.
This.
Whoa.
No.
Yeah.
Woo.
Thank you, Leno.
Yeah, not upgrading Ces's guns has not directly, but certainly indirectly ended the last, or 2 of my last 3 runs.
Because we did that, it's already in my list.
Oh yeah?
Hashtag, yeah.
Sweet!
Right on.
Alright, Flames. Where are we gonna lose you around to?
Oh my gosh, I'm actually gonna be here for the fight with Snow Zadoma.
You can get up and walk around.
Nah. This is an opportunity that I need to take advantage of.
It's very rare.
Because you can win the encounter by just hitting X. I generally take that time to go and walk and get a drink or do something like that and just walk around with the controller hitting it.
Yeah, wireless controllers are the best.
Yeah, pretty much.
Both
They are
are
nice.
wireless controllers.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that with FF12s.
No, you really can't. There's no place where it works.
That's rough.
A straight away or a long dialogue that you have to press X for or anything like that.
That's rough. Yeah, there's 2 times that I can really do that, and if I wow, would you wait like a half a second, please? just let me go past you. Your friends can do it. Trust me.
Oh my goodness.
Encounter.
Blender, please.
Oh my gosh. You knew it was going to happen sometime.
Yeah.
Alright, this is like really wacky with your angle, and if your angle's off, like, there we go. So that's the angle you have to take. And it's like 90% you've got it, and the other 10% is just the flanges decide you're done. They got that wavy arms and the weirdest hitboxes.
And sirens on their heads, which doesn't really
Yeah.
like increase the hitbox. It's just funny. That's just
It
hilarious.
is kind of weird.
You
on
guys
that
been
type of
trolled?
enemy. I was like,
Yep.
what? Are they automatons or,
Flanators.
or plants or both?
They're flanators.
Yeah, they're kind of both, I guess.
They mostly just healed each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just sit there and be annoying.
Oh my goodness.
Is that gap actually there or not, or am I like insane?
It's
I don't know.
usually there.
Did you switch the camera? I
No.
don't think
No,
so.
no.
That's what he said now.
Well, like I'm only wondering because it's like getting stuck. Look at like what the heck. Okay, I guess I'll do
Yeah.
old strats now that I've embarrassed myself enough.
Is this the thought cancel?
If we have to. Now I'm gonna do this here and that actually doesn't have the highest chance of working. It's slower. The other way, for some reason, is not letting me through. Usually there's like a small hitbox you can run through, and I guess it wasn't there. I didn't have the camera right.
Okay, so we have a $12 donation from Joel Prescura. Thanks for the speedruns. I'll be watching tons. Good luck. Have fun.
Cheers.
Thank you.
You have fun watching us.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I can hit select. I promise. So yeah, this is. There is a way to do this with 9, but it's not actually 100%.
So, chat, go ahead and let the innuendos fly. Yes, Snow is riding his Eidolon right now.
That was all on you, Brett. Nobody was gonna say a thing.
I wasn't actually going to say anything.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Even though I wanted to.
I like how he ran away when he said that too.
He's obviously scared of the outcome.
Yeah.
Accountability? Nah.
Who needs any of that crap? Oh man. So let's see if the encounter scrolling in this chapter continues. This guy up here actually can run about 900 times faster than Snow. Okay, he didn't. Oh, no, he didn't get me. There's times it's really weird. In single segment, I really have had one issue with him, and if he decides to get you, you have to accept the soul cancel it. In segmented, the first time was never a problem. As soon as I had to retry and kept the console on, it became the biggest issue known to mankind. And he would always get me. In fact, the only time he did get me in a single segment run was after I reset during a run in like chapter 8.
So is the beginning of the RNG in this game somewhat hard-coded then? Or
Yes, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, now, okay. Do I have game source code access? No, but I can tell you that I tried to fight in NCU where with no selective targeting on the main guy, he targeted Pope, who was my party leader, 33 times in a row. Now, if you want to know the probability on that one, dude.
And is that a 3-person party or a 2?
3-person party, yeah. So
Okay,
he
so that's
did
really
1
low.
over 3 to the 30, 1 minus 1 over 3 to the 33 power of him not doing that. Which is basically a 100% chance, and no, so it is somewhat hard-coded, and so you do have to reset the console, and as a general rule, I don't retry. I will usually reset if I don't like how encounters are running, and it seems superstitious, but it does actually change how they react.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's kind of
12 is like that too, but they're like different RNG strings that it can draw from.
Yeah.
And making sure you set the right one to get a drop or something just takes way too long, so we don't use it at all.
Yeah, I played around with that casually, like with the cure list and the 5-hit combo and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, in a speedrun it would take, okay, this was 395, let's find this at the 60,000 cures,
Yeah.
Where's this at?
And we don't need any rare drops anyway, so it's all good.
Yeah.
I mean, the only rare drop that I really want in my sections is the Self Gambit in Barheim Passage.
Oh, that's not rare.
It's not. It really isn't. It's like slightly under 50%, I think.
Oh, okay.
And At least it seems that
Can
way.
you force it, or do you just have to rely
You
on
can
it?
force any drop in the game pretty much, but
Well, I mean, like, can you force it quickly?
not quickly.
Okay.
No, you can buy a reserve.
Yeah, it costs
Oh.
like half a minute maybe.
Oh, okay.
And 50 gil.
Yeah, it's
Oh, it's
It's
just
not
kind
a
of
big
like
deal.
something. I get you. Yeah. So like pretty much. So it'd be like for me if I got like a Deceptive Sol.
yeah.
I don't actually read it, but I won't say no.
Exactly. I mean,
Oh,
it's right there on your path, so you might as well check the chest, see if it hasn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't even know which chest it is.
Yeah, it's basically if you follow the tracks to the end where they drop into the water after skeletons.
Yeah, I'll see it.
Yeah, it's that chest.
Rumor has it I'm going to be copying electronic arts during FF12.
Yeah.
Or pretty rumors.
Oh, cool. Oh, not cool. Yeah, that. Yeah. Ah.
You can just tell what's going to happen by the way they initially are.
Yeah. But you gotta try it anyway.
You can't just give up before you try.
There we go.
What if Michael Jordan had quit?
Especially not as Snow.
Well,
he
kinda
doesn't
did
give up
quit.
ever.
Never
Yeah, I
give
believe
up.
he said
Never
that a couple
surrender.
times in this chat. Alright, I'm gonna hold backwards at the end of this cutscene so that I don't lose.
Hold backwards.
Yeah, I lost a minute here in my run on Tuesday because I ran into those guys.
After you did. That's like when I started watching a little
Yeah.
bit before that.
I wasted time letting them fly off. And I tried to run through, and like all of these, so if you'll notice, I left that, I'm in a new encounter zone, who's nowhere near me, and then I leave that, I'm in this encounter zone, and they're nowhere near me. And both of those were right on top of me when I didn't back away at the beginning. So I had to do
Oh my god, I have no idea which of these donation names have been read without comments in the channel.
Maybe they've been doing red.
Yeah.
Have you read any of these donated names that haven't actually had comments with them?
Oh,
Oh, we aren't using
no, we haven't done that.
Yeah, we haven't done that.
We're using
Should be OG.
Yeah, there's these. It shows up here and you haven't had the red.
Why am I doing it on that one?
But it doesn't show up here. So that's on that same
Oops.
blue.
This is like amazing right now. Okay. If I can hit the transition hooks successfully, I'll be happy. And I keep messing that up. Would you get that? Thank you.
Oh yeah. I see.
Yeah, that's one thing I can miss with, what am I getting here? When you kind of flick the stick, it will bounce sort of, and it will register a new direction. And that's always really fun.
That happens sometimes, yeah.
Or fire, so I don't get trashed. Strange. Hot medic. And the most useful CQ in the game. Yeah, that's kind of horrible. Anyway, I'm short kills, so I need. I would really. I didn't get the super conductor, so that's kind of unfortunate.
That isn't.
I can get an. Oh, no, I can't. No, I get a. Whatever they're called. Fiber optic cable from this guy up here.
Yeah.
So that'd be good, actually. I would appreciate that. Because, yeah, I bought a Phoenix down, even though I didn't technically need to, just to be kind of on the safe side for Enki and Enemy in case I did have Sassy KO, I wouldn't have to retry the fight.
Leave this to me.
Just using some safe spreads. Interesting camera view.
Yeah. Have you ever skipped or managed or seen somebody dodge that spell cycle?
I have once.
Yeah.
And I've almost done it like 2 or 3 times. Yeah, there's times where he just decides that he does not want to come meet me. And
Yeah.
he'll just sit there and let you run through.
I mean, so the thing about that Vela cycle is that travels quite quickly. But
Quite quickly is a bit of an understatement.
yeah.
Well, why can't you get the Centisol past them?
You can, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill him. Hopefully I have Diamond Dust level 3. I didn't check, but it looked like it would be. But so I'm going to kill it. It's a 30-second-ish fight. And it guards a Deceptive Soul. So I didn't kill it, unfortunate. And that's probably because I didn't have Diamond Dust level 3. But, oh well. And so it has no HP left. Because... Don't miss, no? I think that's targeting Hope. Yeah. How much HP does this guy have? Did he just die? I'm done with you. So yeah, that wastes about 10 seconds anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna get a Decepticol here, and then I can just not Decepticol cancel. I can use this or not Decepticol cancel, and if I don't do that, I have to Decepticol cancel twice, so it's 40 seconds. And because that should be about 30 seconds to do that fight, it saves 10 seconds.
Just chipping in to say thank you to both John Rowe and Chris Silva, who have both donated $10.
Thank you.
Cheers. I should have done the voice all there.
I guess I'll take the comfy seat then.
Yeah, by all means.
Don't. You must stay on the floor.
Yeah, I kind of
Know
just
where
took,
your
like, the
place
entire
in life
thing.
is. Who are you?
With the dirt and the worms. Shame.
I thought you were. Yeah, I thought you were just.
Something special about this spell? Oh, I guess first instance of using a potion to cancel. Or to
Yeah, I guess we're gonna sort of cancel some really unfun side effects of Paris.
yeah. So I mean, this boss is more or less the same thing you've seen so far: stagger and kill. He does, however, have one attack. It's called Tail Hammer, and he just like walks up and smacks
He's
somebody
actually
with
gonna be
his
using
tail.
it like right here.
Yeah. So that's it.
I wasn't concerned because I had Hope and Snow so separated that he wouldn't hit both of them in the air.
But if you get hit with it, like the main character gets hit with it, you lose a bit of time where you can't like put in any inputs or anything, and you have to reselect everything.
So yeah, so here I'll dodge it by using this potion.
Yeah.
And now I can just go about it.
By just using a potion, it just doesn't, like, you still take the damage, but you don't get flung up in the air.
Yeah.
If you don't know it's coming, you can't really just quickly switch to a potion and use it. You gotta kind of anticipate it coming and have the potion buffered, I guess.
Yeah, and this guy's chains are fairly predictable. In fact, they're not fairly predictable, they are predictable. And so you can pretty easily see it coming. There's another few bosses you'll use it on. I wish it was predictable for Orphan 1, but it's not a necessity to dodge it with a potion, so...
You feel good when you do.
It's just kind of something there to help everything out. The boss at the end of this chapter, I'll use that same trick on, and it's actually really beneficial to do so. You'll save a lot of time and not die. Because there's the chance that he'll just decide the lightning will die. I love running low HP.
Yeah, that can make things interesting, can't it?
Yeah.
And you see it in basically all the games we're running in this marathon.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, lightning is your party leader. For me, she'll max at about 690 HP, and there will be times in Chapter 9 where on my paradigm shift, like during the animation of me hitting X to gaining control of my character again, if all the enemies target lightning, I'll die on the paradigm shift and be completely unable to do anything because of my low HP. Meanwhile, Saz and Vanille both have like 900, and would have taken the hit no problem.
Yeah.
I guess that's on me. Alright. The Orions. Hey guys.
So these guys are also enemies that travel quite quickly.
So there's another instance, I don't know if you could see it, their hulking mass wasn't taking up the entire screen, you can see going left is always good.
Left side, safe side.
No, this is not a political commentary.
Always left, never not left.
Good idea, comrades.
Final Fantasy 13, the liberal propaganda machine.
No, the communist propaganda.
The communist propaganda.
Yeah.
Liberals
yeah.
are way too far away.
That's right.
There it is.
The true.
I mean, that's
true
why the
purpose
background
comes
on the
out.
floor is reddish.
Yes, and you're fighting against it with Fang, who's wearing blue, so... I guess that only really applies to America. Oh, I didn't check, but I didn't get it. Wait. Oh, I should clear with this. Oh, good. Awesome. It's a little circle. Thank you. These menus are like the leggiest things ever.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Where is my... Here, give me... I just needed 2 more. You could have given me that.
Please, game. Why?
Oh.
Why? This doesn't happen. Like, it doesn't.
Well, hey,
It's a marathon. Of course it happens.
well, hey, at least you can go really fast, and even if they do lag, like in 12, if you go too fast, the game just starts ignoring your inputs.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, completely. Just like you can do directional inputs pretty quickly, but pressing like triangle or circle to navigate around gets pretty slow. But directional and X you can do pretty quickly still.
Oh, yeah?
But that means if you're doing something with one character, you really want to get it all done in one go if possible, because otherwise you'll lose a second or two.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's some things, like a lot of things in this game take just eons, it seems, to let you actually press the button. Like, it seems like I'm not doing something when I'm actually holding down and the game just doesn't register that you've hit it.
Yeah.
In this version. In the Japanese version, it does, like, instantaneous. It lets you do pretty much everything with very little lag. But I think that's one of the reasons the game crashed.
You're meant to lose this battle, in case anybody...
Hope's got it. Don't you talk bad about Hope.
I'm sorry, Hope. You got this one. Encouragement. Positive thoughts.
Hope you're
Have
strong.
hope.
You can do it.
Have hope, Hope.
Oh, God.
Oh. The obvious joke.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't do it.
Someone had to say
That's
it.
too bad.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, hey, look. Everybody. We retry this fight, though, just because it allows you to change up your paradigms and use Crystarium if you want to and haven't. So you just hit retry and make a few changes that make this fight go quickly.
Nick Morrissey donated $20 saying, "Keep it up, guys. Great totals and just barely started." And I have to say, this is absolutely true. We're only a few hours in and we have already raised $3,667.
Wow.
Yeah. Nice.
Somebody said our goal was to be $5,000.
No.
I'm sensing a bit of deja vu based on some of the previous marathons, but keep it coming. Seriously, keep it coming. It's not going to be as big as it by all rights should be without you people out there donating, watching, spreading the word. So keep it up.
And all of your money is going straight to the JDRF Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. Yeah. Or you could point more to the left to the actual logo. Oh, there's logo there too, true.
Yeah.
Never mind. They're helping improving lives of type 1 diabetics by trying to find a cure, by treatment, and what was the third?
Prevention.
Prevention, cure, and
Prevention, cure, and
I
treatment.
forget the
yeah.
order, but you know they're all.
Those,
Yeah.
those three things.
Well, cure is the most important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100% of your donations go towards this charity, and 80% of the donations the charity receives actually go into research itself,
And
which is a great cause for itself.
It's a pretty high number for a lot of charities. They don't reach that threshold, and they hold their research partners accountable too. So they're a really, really good charity, for a really, really good cause. So by all means, keep donating. You're making a real difference here, actually.
Yeah.
So this boss is actually, I think, the first boss that you can't kill in one stagger. You have to take 2. You also have probably noticed him being launched into the air.
I'm gonna try and go for smite here. So we need first try launch and then smite. There we go. Good stuff.
Smite is an ability that you can use that gets automatically used if you're smacking an enemy right at the end of their stagger. It'll just the last attack before it goes back will be called smite and do extra damage. And so you can obviously only launch enemies when they're staggered. That's why you don't see this guy up in the air anymore. And obviously enemies can't do anything while they're launched. So that's obviously why it's good. And every time you hit it with any sort of attack, like regular attack, magic attack, whatever, it like levitates magically because, hey, physics, what the hell is that?
And Brett goes down! Oh, everyone's sleeping. My bad.
Anyway.
They should expect it, honestly.
Yeah. I think Brett can take the blame for that. We'll say that round.
Anyways, this boss is almost dead, and you'll notice that it's hovering above the ground anytime somebody hits it.
So it's kind of like a stun lock then.
Basically, yeah.
And yeah, and so you just can juggle things and they won't kill you, and that's generally very good because he can two-shot Fang right now.
We also have $50 by Sebastien Giraud and $6 by James Miller Ayateam, or whatever that's supposed to be pronounced as.
So sorry about that.
Yeah, the tracker just butchers anything.
Or is that Miller? It's either Miller, Ayateam, or Millier, it gets or something like that.
Did the tracker blow up?
I'm not particularly great with it.
Yeah, it just...
Well, there are no comments to go with them. We don't know if it's the tracker's fault or the donator's fault.
Well,
all the letters
it's the
there,
names like
the
that.
characters there are actually letters, except for a hyphen.
The name is Butcher.
No, the name's okay.
Oh.
The name's fine. There's just no comment to go with it. That's
Oh yeah. Alright. So again, we're gonna try to use instant death. I'm gonna die! They missed! Oh my gosh!
Dim lucky misses.
Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna go around and blitz everything to try and raise the stagger a little bit on them. And basically not get killed here, which is becoming more difficult by the second. And I'm thinking I'm not going to get everyone with this, but I'll get close.
Really annoying because if they spread out, Blitz only hits one at a time.
Well, they also were pounding lightning, so Odin had to cure her a few times, and so yeah, so I didn't stagger them all, which means they're not all going to die, but I got close, so good enough.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to get them all staggered before you use the ultimate.
Yeah, if the instant you stagger them, they'll die too. So
Mine.
This one's mine.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can have it.
It's mine. That's
Okay,
what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay.
What I'm trying to say without actually saying. It's mine.
Until let's see, Fang's gonna kill this guy right here, so it doesn't really matter. There we go.
And that's kind of the story of the game for the rest of the game. Fang's gonna kill this guy.
Fang's gonna step in and make sure things go well.
That means there's a lot of killing in there.
Yep. And we're gonna just use CP because I have it.
Seems like a good reason.
Well, I use CP for lightning because she needs to kill it. I use CP for Fang because there's no reason not to. And I use CP for Hope because it'll die. It's like his pastime.
It's
Like his pastime.
Go to Ravager. It's not that hard. It was the top option.
You literally had to switch off it to not go there.
Yeah, I've done it a few times now. Trust me, guys. I'm a professional. So this one's like way behind me.
Yeah.
I don't really know. Well, I kind of know. This shit. Living in a house with one floor left. Why would you do that? So,
Easy peasy.
this next boss is actually my favorite boss in the game.
Really? It's like one of my least favorite.
Really? I
Yeah.
love fighting it.
You just like shooting it.
I do! So yeah, this is lightning. Get the chest. There we go. So, lightning has a gun blade. And believe it or not, you can use it as a gun. And it's really effective for this because if you use it as a gun, it's pretty much just an automatic rifle. And so, well, you'll see. Basically is what I'm trying to get at, because seeing is believing.
Here you go, 4 attacks.
So that's
4 attacks.
Yeah.
Done.
None of this dancing around stuff. And here I'm going to use a potion to cancel getting knocked into the air, and I'm going to cure after that hit. But yeah. I just love this fight. It's really fun.
Yeah, no. Doesn't do it for me.
Doesn't do it?
Nope.
Fair enough. I actually want to kill these threads first. Well, you have no idea how much easier this fight got when I decided I was going to kill threads.
So this fight, the boss is actually made up of the main body and then 2 turrets and 2 whatever something. I don't know what they're
Hull pieces.
Hull pieces. And a lot of people, apparently, I heard, didn't realize that the first time they went through this.
Well, Libra does lie to you because it says you can't hit this with physical attacks, which I'm currently doing.
Yeah, so doesn't really make much sense. But yeah, you just kind of take out the side pieces and then you take out the main body by once again staggering it and killing it.
Well, first you have to take it down to like 77.2,
Yeah.
and then it will back up, and then you can start your kill.
Yeah.
So right now, I guess I'm wailing on it for whatever reason.
So there's a timing here. It's like this many attacks, that many attacks, blah blah blah.
So if you're using an attack, you won't get launched there, and obviously you don't want to get launched because it costs a lot of time, and you also get into like an infinite launch loop where you just keep getting hit into the air. What is with things not dying? But yeah, if you kind of wait a little bit and do those 8 attacks in Ravager, you pretty much are guaranteed to slaughter it and not get launched into the air. So
Yeah. Or you can use a potion too for that first one if you're not confident that you'll manage to.
yeah, well, if you get out of the second chain and he hasn't fired, then try and use a potion as fast as possible.
Yeah.
And shift paradigm. You can also dodge it if you shift paradigms at like the perfect time, but nobody's going to do that with Black Week.
And now, one of the better chapters, I think.
You're drunk.
You're drunk, Brett. Go home.
That's almost applicable in this case. Well, I mean, you could go home, is what I'm saying.
I'm not drunk.
Water only.
Water only.
Safety first.
I like this chapter because there's chocobos, okay?
Oh, there are quite a few of them.
But there's always a chocobo when Saja's around.
That's true.
That's true, but you get to really interact with, what is it, Afrobo?
Rokubo is...
Rokubo, that's it.
That has become interpolated.
Wouldn't it be a
Rokubo.
great time to plug prizes?
That would be.
That would be a good time.
We've kind of lost Foxner, so we've lost that sort of...
Yeah.
I claim no responsibility because I have control over my hands.
That's true.
I
Next
am
to
on
you.
the list as commentator, so.
So you should be doing it.
I claim I'm really tired, but
Oh.
I claim I'm practicing.
Well, you've got to. Well, you're going to need to switch the scene.
I heard that, yes. I hope I
So-
can do this.
okay.
Which scene do we need?
I've never
Actually
actually
changed this camera before.
Yeah.
Let's see how
The
quickly I
prize
can
can
figure it out.
prize scene or something. But
You've got plenty of time.
there's a power button and then there's a record button.
I can't see people on this TV. Like they blend into the ground.
They really do.
Okay, I think I'm right here.
Right, ready?
Sure.
Price cam.
Especially.
Ah,
There
we go.
This is the first item I'm going to show off because it was the one on top. This is an Xbox 360 faceplate, Final Fantasy 13. Right there, you can see lightning, the Final Fantasy 13, and that's there. Recording there.
Yeah, that's $5 donation.
Yep, that's a $5 donation. These are also $5 donations. These are steel Final Fantasy 13-2 cases. They are apparently only released in Europe. They're here thanks to, I believe it's,
UFS site.
yeah, UFF site, and yeah, sorry, I really am starting to lose it mentally here. I'm doing my best.
Chocobos! Chocobos!
Chocobos!
Yeah. Chocobos. And finally, not to distract them,
Right there!
but we do have this
I see what you did there.
special edition
Hair.
copy of Final
Chocobo.
Fantasy 13-2 for Xbox 360. There's also a strategy guide on the way, and that is a $10 donation to get into the running for this. I believe that's it for the prizes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there's also sheep on the ground which just get in your way.
Did you?
You're trying to find the
I
Frogo.
was gonna say, you changed the next.
Yeah, we did. We're not completely incompetent with that boxer here.
Only slightly.
We're trying to find Frogovo, but actually we know where he is, so we don't waste any time with this.
Well, the scene kind of, the cutscene that you skip kind of shows you where he's going anyway.
Yeah, but we don't stick around and watch that.
Come
on.
Cutscenes are for not speedrunners.
Or you could donate. We could watch some cutscenes.
Yeah.
That would have
Has
really helped about 30
anybody-
minutes ago.
Has anybody donated for either the chapter 11 or chapter 12 cutscene?
I
'Cause
haven't seen anything.
That is a
So-
donation incentive, so if anybody has a preference, wants to see the chapter 11 opening cutscene or the chapter 12 opening cutscene, throw a bid in there, because I think I remember we got one for chapter 11 a little bit earlier, so if you really want to see chapter 12, you'll have to donate and put it towards that.
We also have the blindfold crowd fight. So.
Yeah. Blindfolded fight.
Yeah, have we met that?
I believe we are $50 short.
$50 short, you guys.
Why do I hit circle?
Make it happen.
This is not the Japanese version of the game.
Yeah, Spaz just learned Blitz. That's really good.
Yeah, that would be about your most broken move in the speedrun.
Yeah.
Spaz
So
Blitz.
the way Blitz works with the other characters you guys have already seen with Lightning, she just swings her sword in a wide arc and hits multiple enemies. Saz has guns, so he doesn't run up and pistol whip enemies in a wide arc. That's not a thing he does. No, he stands back and he just shoots in a wide arc. But
Yeah.
it's a large arc, and if it's a one enemy and it's got a fairly big hitbox, all of his shots will hit that single enemy. So we kind of abuse that a little bit.
Kind
For pretty much the rest of the game.
Yeah.
It's a really good attack.
Yeah.
I think we should quickly explain the square circle joke. For those of you playing on a European/US NTSC PlayStation 1, 2, 3 or whatever, you'll be used to pressing X to accept something and circle to cancel something. For those of you playing on Japanese, it will be exactly reversed.
Or if you're playing FF7.
Or where they hadn't quite decided that Americans were backwards.
Yeah.
I actually like circle.
Me too.
When I get used to it, I really like. I don't know.
I find circle so much easier.
Yeah, it seems like it's more, I don't know.
I don't know, maybe Europeans and Americans have longer thumbs that just reach up to X instead of just onto circle, you know?
Yeah, there we go.
I don't know, but I mean, you go back to some of the Square games like on SNES, and it was A to acknowledge, B to back out,
Yeah.
and I don't know. That's kind of like the left cancel, right accept is kind of more the thing that the Japanese versions do now. Then I guess maybe they're
So that's
just kind
Blitz.
of keeping like that. Yeah, there you go. That's Blitz.
And here it comes
You'll
again.
see it a lot.
Yeah. It doesn't get old.
It really doesn't. Casual play or speedrunning, it's that good.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, please.
Go away.
We're Metro Droid.
That's because I didn't use that one attack earlier. But I'll live, I think.
Alright, now he's gonna set up. Have you set up your paradigms for Whack Strats yet?
Mostly. I have, yeah. I have actually. Okay.
So he set up his paradigms for what's called wacky strats. We'll explain that when we get to
No,
that.
actually, we won't explain that. That's why they're called wacky strats, because nothing about it makes sense.
And don't you have Midlight Reaper first anyway?
Yeah, exactly. But you have to set up the paradigms before the Midlight Reaper fight, because you don't have Vanille afterwards.
Yeah, so this is where Vanille gets altered love for hitting debuffs in this speedrun. Is she's fairly infamous for never hitting anything ever. And
like what just happened is happening again.
Yeah, I think this will be a fairly good demo. This is not something I have to worry about being proven wrong on, because it is Vanille, and I have faith that she will not hit anything for me.
It's like, yeah, we're not even sure she's a saboteur.
So there's Imperil, which is one of 4 debuffs you can get. So it's part of the problem is that the way these debuffs work in this game is they have a set number that they resist, or let's say you have a 70% chance to land Imperil. If you cast it once, that goes down to 69. If you cast it again, it goes down to 68. And if you cast it, you get the point. And then when it lands, it starts to go back up. But because she knows so many, she doesn't cast them all very quickly, and so they don't. And because it goes down for a little bit, but it doesn't stay there. It'll start to rise after, I think it's 2 seconds. And so if she doesn't keep casting it constantly, because she knows so many, she won't keep casting it. She's not as effective as, say, Fang, who only knows 1 or 2 and can land them fairly quickly with the gold. So, but this is utterly obscene, not hitting anything.
This is like awful.
I'm hopefully gonna have to re-stagger this guy at this point.
Yeah, no, this is really.
I got poison.
Yeah.
Luckily, this thing has like 0 stagger resistance, so.
But it's still gonna take a second stagger.
Yeah.
Oh
it
my
will.
goodness.
It happens. Well, the only reason it will is because I lost Imperil.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
You have Deprotect and Poison, so Poison is ridiculously broken in this game.
Really good. Like usually.
Yeah,
You don't
like,
bother because
final
bosses
bo-
have resistance to it, and it's not maybe that much. No, it's really good in this game.
Yeah, final bosses, like Orphan 1 for example, when I shift a paradigm, it will do around about 150,000 damage on that paradigm shift.
Yeah, poison damage is proportional to max HP, so it's good against like final bosses or Vercingetorix.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It will do something like 25k per second.
Yeah, and then.
Yeah, that's the backup strat for Orphan 1 trolling, is just summon and sit there while being invincible and let Poison kill him.
Oh, you mean Gestalt and just sit there?
Yeah, I sit in the car with Saz and just watch him die.
Yeah.
So yeah, so these are kind of weird strats that came about after watching some of the Japanese RTA runs, and it works because Brunhilde is weak to Enfrost, and aside from that, I don't know why anything about this is effective at all, but it is by far the safest, fastest, and most effective thing you can possibly do, so why not use it?
Yeah, so normally, like, you don't use a commando against Eidolons because they don't build that Gestalt meter.
Yeah, it usually, what Eidolons mostly deal with is, they have a formula, and that formula is basically chain some number times the amount you've risen the chain. And Commandos are not very good for that. They're in fact completely the opposite of good for that. They are useless for it. The only thing they really do is they let you get 1 more 2 more hits in because they manage the game. I'm gonna get knocked in the air. But because this Edolan's weak to frost, you can just spam Blitz, and because of how Blitz chains, you end up chaining this with Gestalt incredibly effectively.
Can you try to switching to a Ravager right as Blitz starts, so you got extra?
I have, but it's really not as effective as you might hope.
I just thought, the thought just occurred to you now.
Really, the most important thing for you is to stand right in front of you. If you notice, that one alone was about 3 of the other blitzes, and so the only RNG in this fight, that was really slow because Bernhard never walked close to me. I've done that in like 52 seconds, where Bernhard just walked in front of me and stood there while I pounded away with Blitz, and it literally takes like 4 hits.
Yeah. Yeah, you want him close to you because if he's further away, you like a couple of the shots from Blitz will miss. And
most of the shots will miss. It's not a long range attack.
No,
by far.
So that's why you need either a really big enemy or just the enemy
really
to be
close. Yeah. So that's something. And yeah, it's something to do with how Blitz chains, and trust me, I've tried to figure out what goes on with it, but it's something. Why do you not hit? Oh. I just learned the route for this on the plane. I haven't played this yet. I don't really know what I'm doing.
I actually was just coaching him back there before the run, so.
Oh man.
Well, we have another $10 from Guillaume Chevillon. Thank you very much. And we also have $10 from a person with an alias called Oblimix. I don't know if he wants his real name actually on camera, so I'll just leave it at that. He says, love the game and cause. I was considering buying Crisis Core, but I'd like to give it a chance here for the Crisis Core Collector's Edition. Keep it up, Smiley. Whoa.
One thing I would like to know is if you want to be entered for specific prizes, you need to donate during
the game.
Yeah. So that donation.
So like the Crisis Core one, or like the Crisis Core Limited Edition, you need to donate during Crisis Core.
Yeah. So that donation got you in for 13, which is awesome. But if you still want the Crisis Core, you're going to have to donate during the Crisis Core run.
Which would be awesome, considering it's donating for an awesome cause.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
I just want to remind everybody, we still have not met Blindfolded Proud Clad.
Thank you, Brett.
He doesn't really want to do it. As
no venom in my voice at all. No, I'll do it.
And that's why we need to make him do it.
So this could be very entertaining. AKA multiple guns.
It should be either really, really impressive or just entertaining.
Yeah,
regardless. For the other reason.
It'll be a thing regardless, so
there we are.
It's all for a good cause.
If it's impressing, it's entertaining as well.
There we are.
Yeah.
And it's all for a good cause, so... Oh yeah, I need to do... change equipment, and... It never seems like you get out of these menus, I swear.
There are some menus that go on forever. Especially when you're buying and upgrading as well.
No, give me this back. What were you doing with that?
Why are all their mouths open in the menu? Why are all their mouths open in the menu?
I don't know. They're really surprised. So yeah, this is one of the... Oops. What? Oh yeah, no. But yeah, this is one of those fights where you target the wrong party member by hitting right accidentally. That these guys can just kill you on Paradigm Shifts. Either Lightning or Hope can just get killed on Paradigm Shift, which is just awesome.
You'd rather Hope get killed since that won't end the game.
Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, everyone is pretty, and that's just because they target really annoyingly. Like it's effective, but it's not how I would like them to do it. Because you can see like Hope has very little HP and everyone else is full HP. They call me Red for these guys.
Yeah, it's like the bad guys actually have intelligence. Focus fire.
I don't understand why the AI gets intelligence. My AI is about like even chalk.
Sounds about right.
To make the game more interesting.
I suppose so. I don't want some. Get him, Bang. Amp. Alright. Cut that out. So yeah, so this is one of the problems they pose. And I want to shift somewhat early so that I get this out of the way, and I get my TV charge, obviously. I'm going to do auto charge. That works actually. But we have some... I'm really far behind on game as well. If these guys would drop some incentive chips, I would be really appreciate it.
Now that you said that you won't.
Well, that's true. I mean, if they would drop nothing, that'd be cool too. Because what are you doing, Hope? That is the wrong one.
And this is what we talk about with the AI eating chocolate.
Yeah, speaking of the AI not knowing what it's doing. Thank you for the demo, Hope.
Oh man.
Oh, there's an incentive chip. Yeah, so I'm actually fine though.
Yeah, at least one of them if I at least have a left side of the timing.
Yeah. I have way too much to go. I might cut that getting under. See how that works.
Weren't you just saying you're short on Gil?
Yeah, but once I get into chapter 9 or chapter 11, and I'm doing the menu Tasia Sour, I have like 160,000 gil. So
yeah,
I'm not exactly short because I've done it without you know, the only reason why I should get the Umbra is because I forget to get the Fey mark like 50% of the time. If I don't get both, then I'm really screwed.
I forget the Alicanto sometimes.
Oh really? Oh, I guess that's kind of like right around the corner.
Yeah.
I believe. Camera trick. Yeah. I hate droids as well. I don't like birds. I don't like droids. I don't like flans.
Not really sure what we like around here.
Or wolves. I like the Weaverns. They're funny.
Except when they just chase you with smoke screen.
There is that.
It's because in this game the droids are looking for you.
Well played.
I just camera trick everything in here, even though it probably doesn't do anything for most of them.
It does stuff. Well, I do it for that first mob and then that one I just went by because it improves the chance of you dodging it. I don't know. It does actually. I'm not gonna say I don't know because it has. But other than that, I don't know what it does for you. But if you get by doing it, then I'm not gonna stop you. Well, shoot, this is where I need the PS3 click. Because all of these load with clicks, like this.
Oh
one.
yeah, this white screen's a troll.
I think it's there.
Because most of the time when it's a white screen like that, as soon as it turns white, you can just hit start and press select.
Yeah.
That
or
one you have to
music.
sit there.
There are some loading screens and cutscenes like that in 12 too.
Oh yeah. Glad to see they worked out that kink.
It just
They
takes
really
a little
figured
bit
that one
longer
out.
to load, so you have to wait until the music plays or something like that to really know exactly when it is.
Yeah.
I have a couple of them memorized, but there's still a few that I always seem to forget.
Yeah. I definitely get to that point where it's like, okay, I'm a little bit early, and then I just start mashing start to get out. Just please.
Yeah, some of the really late ones in FF12, the music plays for about 5 seconds before you can actually skip it.
Yeah, that happens in this game. So
Yeah, there's some too where you hit start and it's like right at that point where it's almost got it. So select isn't there at first, and I'll start to mash start, but then it'll pop up and I'll be like, no, select.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few where they load just like that. Like every single cutscene in Chapter 13 except for the one before Bartantalus, and basically once you get the final bosses it stops working, but every other cutscene in the game in 13 works like that, Chapter 13. Where you can just hit start, and as soon as you hit start, just start hitting select, and eventually it'll load the select button for you.
So in 13, if you press start early, does it stop loading or no?
Sometimes it does. Most of the time it will, but there is a few cutscenes that you can just, like I said, you can start hitting select, and it will keep loading. You can slightly improve your game time if you pause, like when it's loading. If you pause it, you can do it like that is a little bit faster maybe, but for the most part it stops loading them.
Yeah.
Does it do the same in 12?
In 12, yes, it stops loading. I don't think I found a single exception.
Oh wow.
Like, if you're able to pause in between cutscenes and not skip, then it just stops loading.
Do you guys think that the other Final Fantasies are jealous of us discussing the nuances of skipping cutscenes?
I don't know. It's a blessing and a
Yeah.
curse.
Well, Nitrodon's running 10 as well, so...
Yeah.
He's got both sides of it.
Yeah, 10 can at least kinda.
He's running the two extremes.
Yeah, you can't skip
So
cutscenes
what
in
can you
10.
say?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm
I
running.
actually enjoy way too
Just go
many
skip.
cutscenes in 9, way too much to want to skip them because they are just so awesome.
I only enjoy them if Steiner's being goofy. And
I
he does
think
that a lot.
Yeah, that's true, yeah, but
Yeah.
there's
10?
wonderfully beautiful cutscenes in there as well.
Yeah.
Just artistically, wow.
Yeah, 10 has cutscenes so long that during one of the cutscenes, shortly after Seymour Native, you could literally get up, take a shower, come back, and the cutscene will still be running.
Yeah, that one is very long.
Yeah, I don't need that in any run that I do.
No.
The only problem with the
Why would I
very
do
long
that?
cutscene in 9 is that in the middle you have to still press square and X to skip dialogue.
Yeah, you have to do
Kind of
that
them.
in a lot of them in 10 as well.
Yeah.
You can get the dialogue to go slightly faster by pressing X.
Yeah, this is one you can't. The only thing you can do is put down the controller for 11 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's really
Wait, you
dead.
can
Yeah.
shower in 11 minutes?
Yeah.
I can't.
You do it fast.
No, I'm not a speed showerer.
It's not the shower that gives me trouble. It's the fact
Dominic,
that
how long until
I
the
have dry
blindfold part,
skin,
assuming it's not...
stuff like that.
It would be
I also have long
about
hair then.
5 hours and 20 minutes in, so it's
So
about
5 hours and 20 minutes
42
to
hours
raise
away.
that money.
So about 2...
Yeah, right about 2
2
hours.
hours to raise that money.
I think my split is my split now. I guess is like 508. So this runs behind that, so it'll be like 515, 520.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Uh,
So donate for it because you're running out of time.
Oh, you
Sorry,
you're outside one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do it with one eye.
No comments.
Like, what's gonna happen to your other eye?
I'll just close it.
Okay,
Well,
somebody said beforehand
yeah,
that
2
now would be
eyes,
the
yeah.
time that European watchers are waking up, and we have 2 donations here that seem to support this assumption. We have $10 by Francesca Frezza, thank you very much. And we have another $5 by Topihieta Lofty. Thank you very much.
Thank you for being able to
Stop
pronounce
it,
that so
yeah,
perfectly.
It's obviously Finnish.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that.
Oh,
sounds
obvious.
Yeah, I
Clearly have pegged it to finish right from the
Finish
get-go.
is-
I'm sorry, I'm ignorant.
I actually
Just looks
did.
like nonsense to me.
I listened to enough metal to be able to distinguish Swedish, Norwegian, Finnish names. Yeah.
I lived in Sweden for 5 years. That'll help me distinguish those things.
I
Yeah.
actually am learning Finnish and can understand lots of it, so I was able to immediately...
Wait, people can actually understand Finnish? It just looks like I'm sorry to all the Finns actually watching.
Yeah. Finnish grammar is, from what I hear, really exceptionally difficult.
Wrong, it's really exceptionally easy.
There's one of those languages in that area, not Russian, where the grammar is really strange and complicated though. Like
Well-
tons of cases.
Well, yes, Finnish has
Oh,
tons of cases, but the big advantage
Why
is
you
that
do
they're
that?
so regular.
I took so long to realize it was like lining me up instead of
Yeah.
just going forward. Oh wow!
What are you
Well,
doing?
there's that.
Anyway, there's trolling going on, and we're talking about languages.
Well, let's go back to languages. Well, let's ignore the trolling.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So how do you speak troll then?
Just point and grunt.
There it is.
There we go.
See, look at the effectiveness of that. And we're through right on time.
That's exactly
Yeah,
what's
and,
supposed to happen.
Well, you also need to demand money from people crossing your bridge. I think
I know there's one.
There's like
here.
no triggers for when you can skip those, so I just keep hitting start.
Alright, so there's Gandalf Part 2 coming up.
Thou shalt not pass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is another one of those where I'm sure the designers were expecting it to be a forced battle.
Yeah.
Because if you look at this Thermodon, there is no way
You can sneak past that guy.
you're supposed to like be sneaking past this guy until you do this, and then he turns and looks at you, and then just gets out of your way.
And there you have it.
Very ineffective Gandalf.
You shall not. Fine, go on.
You shall not. Oh, whatever.
Well, I can't be
Time.
mad.
I'll just move out of the way.
He's incredibly understanding.
Probably the nicest mob in the game, to be honest. Like, he just moves for you.
Gandalf the unobtrusive.
No, I'm too late.
So he was late with the potion to avoid that stun.
Yeah. You can get comboed here really annoyingly where you get Aurora and Photon Burst on your leader and you just die instantly.
So that's Photon Burst.
Yeah, so I'm going to be able to get this potion off now. Yep, I got it off.
There you go. That was like last second.
Yeah, that was about as late as you could go. Wasn't going to mention that. Yeah, no, there's a couple times where they sneak stuff in. So there's a minute gone in this fight. This guy's chain's going down this fast. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to stagger him so he can kill me. Unfortunately, the protect got on really early, so it's going to wear off before this fight's over. More than likely. But
maybe Vanille.
Yeah, unfortunately, Vanille actually he defied expectations and got a debuff.
yeah.
Right. But now it looks like he'll die right away.
Every now and then when I can't see stuff on the stagger bar, I do go and check. Just because I'm waiting for those times when it says 1.
One day it'll have 1.
Oh, it's happened, trust me.
One day it'll have one again.
There we are.
I've had that happen.
Yeah?
In situations like that, where you actually can check HP, like with a rare game in 12 or something.
Oh yeah.
Because you use Libra, you can check their HP, and like they'll have like 100,000 HP, and I get them down to 1, 2, or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually checked. I forget. I think it was Bartans was 2.
Oh.
Who I had. I got turn the camera too fast. But I checked his HP because he was going to use this laughter attack and kill me, and I checked his HP and he actually had 310.
Apparently someone in Twitch chat is asking for a roll call on the couch.
Alright. Zoning.
Predatron.
LK47.
And the nation reading is mainly done by Alco. Although I'm not on the couch.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I feel unimportant.
So this is
once in a while.
why I hate droids.
Like
That worked out nicely.
Like I said, the droids are after you.
Oh yeah.
The droids are after you.
Alright, so I'm gonna
They are
camera
looking
trick.
for you.
This is
These are
like
the
the
droids that are
perfect
looking
example.
for you.
They are.
They really are.
So those guys are supposed to be in the encounter zone, not back there, but because I camera tricked, they're back here. And this is going to happen to the same mob here. So I'm in an encounter zone, you can see the dots on the screen, and they're nowhere near their encounter zone, they're just hanging out back here because of camera trick.
And that's why we love camera trick.
Yeah, and like, for the most part, you can never see it work, but that's one where it's like, okay, yeah.
It's like, why are you always looking down?
Yeah. I like the patterns on the floor. So yeah, trying to hit slow and curse on this thing because it makes this fight like way easier and faster. Yeah, so if I hit slow and curse early enough, I won't need to use a potion for this first fight, which isn't really essential considering I have 99 of them. But for the second fight, having slow and curse on will mean that he won't use his bolt attack, which is much more powerful now and costs you some time, and basically you save like around 20 seconds if you can get it really well. you can stagger him quickly without having to like wait. You could like get it every time if you timed your attacks like in between and juggled them basically, but you'd lose the amount of time you'd save, so it's not really good. That was pretty slow because I don't really know. So yeah, so this is the guy who I want Chris on the ASAP. And we're hitting Fang.
Hey, at least it's not Danielle trying to get debuffed.
Yeah, so this is, like I said, this is the thing that really is helpful because Fang only knows 2 debuffs, she can hit them really quickly. And so she's only going to be casting Curse, so like, this one is weird in that I actually don't want her to hit. I want her to hit slow quickly and Curse not as quickly, so that she's chaining right now, because Commando doesn't chain, and Curse does, basically, or it does. That way I get, so like I've chained to like 214 where it would only be at like maybe 190. And so he's gonna get pulled off right now, yeah. So I should actually cure because I don't think I have enough HP, but I'll take it this one. And yeah, that's another instance where you're gonna try and cancel the hit animation with potion, but didn't target lightning, so who cares?
And then stagger and let Ben beat on it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a common strategy.
Yeah, that's pretty much my strategy. It's not exactly refined or elegant, but it's effective.
It's if you ask zoning, this is the way it looks, or this is the way it is for Japanese speedrunners. Is they play this game really elegantly. It's very smooth. You know, you watch them and it's sharp. And then you watch zoning, and it's like he's just trying to bash it through there. I'm gonna get it.
My philosophy is it will die before I do.
It seems effective.
It is, yes.
Have we had deaths in this run?
Surprisingly effective.
No, we've had party members die, but not my main leader. I think.
No retries.
Hope died.
Good.
Who needs those?
Yes.
He's annoying.
Ugh, this is called the gauntlet. Try and catch the camera on the railing just to show it off.
I'm gonna do that because otherwise I'm really confused. Oh, you can catch the camera. Oh, I guess you can, can't you? I never really did. If you remind me in chapter 11, I'll try and get it there because that's you can do it for way longer.
Really? Because I can only ever do it in this chapter.
Oh, it's there. Yeah, no, in chapter 11, before the tele, you can get it caught like on the staircase for like 10 seconds, and it'll be looking at the floor, and you'll be like running down the staircase pretty much all the way to the tele before it turns around next to you. I also want to get Blizzard. But yeah, this CPU route is like really, really precise and you know, just Saz, rather. Daniel, meta. There we go. Now this is the place where this next like 15 minutes or so is like the place where everything will just go wrong so fast. You will die. And it won't be your fault. You'll just die.
Yeah. It's one of those things like, if they attack you, you lose. If they attack someone else in your party, okay.
I'll use this food a different way.
Up mouth. Up mouth. Oops. Oh, Claire's mouth.
Yeah. Oh, she's unique. Do I want to give the spoiler?
Nope.
Thinking about is off. Unreal. I can't think where.
Didn't you like accidentally go down one of those side ones?
I must have used too much Ravager.
Must have.
So yeah, as you can see, Vanille would have died if they had attacked. If they hadn't attacked Saz and instead attacked her, she would have died right there. It's just the way of this year. Yeah, no, I think I used too much Ravager because she should have been able to get that roll level and have an accessory, and she hasn't either. Oh well.
Be ready for the next fight.
So that's the first part, and that's pretty easy.
So should I skip Diablo? Save like 30 seconds.
Support, save 30 seconds.
I'll do it. You just have to remind me to get the Fey market after 10.
I never forget the Fey mark.
Well, good stuff.
Just remember to get the Alicanta.
I can do that.
Just remember to save the frames.
I can do that. Well.
So we're burning Decepticol here to get a preempt on this.
Yeah, actually using it as intended.
Yeah. And then Quake is one of the abilities that uses TP instead of ATB.
Also known as technical points, not any other acronyms.
Yes. Quake basically just hits everybody and sends them all into stagger. Because when you preempt, they're like right on the threshold. You just pretty much have to hit them once with anything except a commando. And they'll go into stagger. So if you just use Quake, that'll send them to stagger, and then you use Quake again to kind of build the chain a little. And then
I didn't have
proceeds
enough
to kill everybody.
Lots of incentive gifts.
Yeah. And TP you can get back by, like, as you fight battles and do damage, you just slowly regenerate it.
Really, really slowly.
Yeah, it's slow.
But Ether Stalls will automatically refill all your TP, and you can have a maximum of 5. Summons take
5 TP.
Yeah, summons take
3.
3. Quake takes 2.
1.
2. 1?
1.
Really?
Weaver takes 1.
Shows how much I know about this game.
Why you own that couch?
Quake takes 1. Libra takes 1. An ability called Renew, which basically is
lets you finish the game.
Yeah, is the savior. Basically just heals all your characters. Will bring them back to life if they're dead. Not necessarily a full heal, but a pretty significant heal. That's 2 TP.
It seems like about half their...
Yeah, more or less half.
Yeah.
I would just shift into this.
That's one of those abilities that you kind of just ignore in casual play.
Yeah. If you were using Renew in casual play, you were doing it wrong, but you were doing it oh so right.
Like you're using the right strategy, just leveling too much or something.
Yeah, basically.
Well, speaking of doing it right, Matthew Duke did it right. He donated $10. Thank you very much.
That's worth saying it.
Well played.
No, nobody's been donating for blindfolded Proud Glad, eh?
We have way too many donations without comments, which I would just love to
allocate
towards,
anyway.
but
That explains it. I used too much there.
this honesty inside me.
Guess guys don't want to see blindfold Proud Glad.
I guess they do want it, they just don't know it yet.
There you are.
Well,
Or
yeah.
they do want it, but they don't know how to leave comments, which would be weird.
Or they're unable.
Or their comments are getting eaten by Twitch somehow. Because winning ballot, blame Twitch for lack of comments.
Not associated with the comments whatsoever, but you know what? Blame Twitch.
Probably shout out to Twitch.
It's a very good idea.
Yeah, Twitch probably found a way back with
So yeah, that would be what I mean why these things can just kill you.
Yeah, these guys are not friendly.
No, not really.
You can get into a loop where you're just throwing potions every turn because you'll die.
Zaz is gonna die soon. And this is why I buy none of them. And luckily I have Phoenix Downs. Once you kill 2 of them, you're pretty much safe. In fact, you're really safe unless you get like the worst chain possible.
Back to 2K euros and doing things.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Even
2K
when we
between the
stream,
two.
We have 2K viewers.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
It's crazy. Thanks everyone watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Please.
15.
Come on.
Oh gosh.
Please, why are you doing this tonight?
Because it's a marathon. Wow.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's just standard, practice.